be the hotkey. Okay. I wanted it. Yeah, I thought so. There'll be a little bit of light. Okay. What's going on, guys? How's everybody tonight? Hope everybody's having a good night. We're gonna get in here, get to work on this paladin build on last Epoch. Taking a break from Enshrouded. Some of you know that watch me, I got ADHD, so I gotta switch it up every now and then. If I don't switch it up, I'll get bored really easy. Hey, what is this? It's a staff. I don't care about staves.
Take care.
I need... Ruined Era. Dungeon. Didn't I... Passive point? We can go back. We can go back to that. Wait, what? I mean, you cannot do what?
I cannot do that.
What are you talking about? Oh, I must have been accidentally pressing button. My bad. Shows how much I know, huh? Yeah, get this out of my face, man. Over widget. $13. $13,500. Wait, what do I have this configured to? Hang on a second here. Why would I? No. My machines have been fine without that before, so. No, I'll put this on here. I don't need to change anything. We're good. I don't need to change a thing.
Minimus, run your stupid one.
Okay, so I need to go down to the right. Okay. The shattering. Need to go down this way. This guy, that's right, because I'm boss ass paladin.
Gods be with you.
Okay, evacuation.
The Terra's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Wait, what?
I cannot do that.
Okay, so we'll head back there, so that way we can turn in that quest. By the way, guys, just to let you know, so that way I can see your guys' chats better and keep an eye on things better, I have a second monitor now thanks to my birthday gift from a really good friend of mine, so that's greatly appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in that.
I see.
So I need to go down there and give that to
May
them.
Terra smile upon you.
No. I need to. Because I like talking to you guys. So. Makes it easier for me so when I talk to you guys.
Yes.
This in here. Melee damage, no. What is this? Plus freeze rate. No, I'm gonna pass on that.
Follow your feet.
You may find a treasure, my friend.
Also, guys, don't be afraid to ask questions. And bring up the topic you want to talk about. Accessories. Ignite on hit, ignite on hit, low forging potential. Low forging potential. Low forging potential. Part of me wants to get this. Rare item.
A fine choice.
These be
Give
good.
a good eye.
Increase healing effectiveness, yes. Increase damage over time and health regeneration. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm going to. Part of me wonders if I should invest. No, I'm not gonna invest in that. I've already got that. Got that. I need gloves, though. I do need that. Should I see if I get better gloves? It's 10 armor, 10 mana. I don't really. No, I'm not gonna do that. Just
I cannot
because.
do that.
No.
I cannot do that.
I need to go. We're gonna go here.
I cannot do that.
What are you talking about? Oh, I kept pressing the button. My bad. Haha. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Okay. Let's go up this way. The void. My home. How I've missed it. Too bad I can't be like a void paladin. That'd actually be badass. That'd be extremely badass. Okay, whatever I'm doing right, so. I need to make sure. That one. Or high health and have positive mana. Rise to strike. This is only one thing. Does 20%. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's this? That I don't care about that one. I'm just gonna put it in that. Man, I had during last week, that's probably why I'm coughing now, by the way. I had a really bad incident where my stomach acid, because I have really bad health as far as stomach acid wise, where I went to sleep one night after eating dinner late and I woke up where my esophagus down in my bottom of my chest was really sore to the point I could barely stand to swallow anything, and it stayed like that for days. And it eventually healed. Now I'm better, but it was so sore. It was so bad. It was very bad. I could barely stand to eat anything. I could barely stand to drink water. It was bad. It was very bad. So my throat's a little itchy. I want blood pressure medicine. This week I should have more streams up. That's my plan. Hopefully. I'm gonna bust my ass to stick on it. Just my weeks get so damn busy, sometimes I don't have time to come home and game. Some of my days during the week, I literally only have time to come straight home, cook, and then go to bed. All depends about when I get home and stuff. I took today off. I streamed it this morning, but that didn't work out very well because I woke up so early this morning. I just, I was dragging. I'm a bit better now, so. So thank God for that. What's a possibility I could wake up early tomorrow? does not matter. That does not matter. Yeah, get smited. Get smited! Beat! There we go. Finally, we made it somewhere.
Greetings. Farewell.
Yes, I will agree to something that I have no idea that I'm agreeing to. About. Yeah. I worded that right. Wait. Oh, word. I can't believe I spent that on for that. That's no. It's not minion. I don't need that though. I'll get a better shot. See, I'll always get better stuff, so I wonder. So it's tier 3 now. Okay. That works. That's fine. That's fine. Not this. Oh, we can upgrade on that? Okay, alright. Okay, available to be applied. Lightning resistance. Yeah, but as a paladin, don't I have... Bleed chance, chill chance, freeze rate, multiplier, help gain no potion immunity, special slots, bleed chance is decent, but I need to see critical strike chance. Dang, I have a lot of... Holy. Melee stun chance. Damage over time. Lightning, cold, fire. Physical. I should do something with physical. But I don't know. Why won't it let me add anything as far as... See, I need physical damage. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. There we go. Take this. Put this. No. Put this. I still can't add. Why? Why can't I add? It has to be a suffix? Why? Don't I have... Where is a passive? Penetration, damage. It'll increase fire, lightning, and physical. Increase health effectiveness per point. So I don't have no resistances. I need to do a shield with this class then. I can't go through this. I can't go through this class without a shield. So I have to use a shield with this class. Okay. That's fine. I can work around that. Okay. That just gave me a whole different approach to things. Okay, so I need... Okay. So... Might as well sell that then. Because... Depending...
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Okay, well, fine. I guess. I guess I can do that. That's... Holy hell. I can work around that build. Where I have to do... Where I have to do the shield, yeah, I can work around that. I was gonna do a two-handed paladin, but... But it's looking like if I build around the actual paladin system, I'll do more damage that way. So... That means then... I'll have the beefiness, I just gotta make sure I invest enough into doing damage. Okay, so... That shouldn't be a problem. As long as I get the right affixes and shit. Two-handed mace, of course. Okay. If I can get a unique one-handed weapon that's really good, like lightning, fire damage, lightning, physical, and fire damage, that'd be great. There you are. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. So, void cleave. Yeah, see, I'd have to have two-handed, and I'm not. I think. I know what I can do. If I get the right drops, it'll work alright. But I have to get the right drops. If I don't get the right drops, then it's not gonna be good. Okay, this is big ass. It's two-handed.
Stand down or die.
Okay, so I need to go back. Apparently. Yeah, you guys can chase it all you want. I don't care. Nope. Because I gotta go back this way to do that. Do that bullshit. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. Do I have to... Okay, yeah, I do. I do have to do that. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm probably gonna have to go down. Yeah. Keep that shield. No. There we go. Don't care. How did I not notice that was happening? Yeah, you can start me on. Really? Fuck. I wish I did not have these problems. Like, I really wish I didn't. Shit. The stun chance is insane. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Okay. I need those to get picked up. So, first things first, I need a good one-hand and shield with. All my shield, I'm going to do elemental defenses on, and then for my weapon build, I'm going to do nothing but fire, lightning, and physical damage. So, that way I should go for God rolls on that. I should get it. I will get it. Not I should, I'm going to. There's no shit about it, it's just it's gonna happen. It's just all there is to it. I'm just gonna walk in there and I'm gonna get it that easy. Pick up those shards. I'm never getting rid of any shards because I want to make sure. Destroy the soul repositories. God damn it. If I could talk. Sheesh. Oh, it's like I'm talking and I'm not even. What? Okay, so. Once I get back to the one town or one of these areas, I'm gonna... There it is. Oh, this is easy. What the hell? Really? That's it? That's all there is to this? Oh, wait, what? Word? Okay, 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 okay. I'm liking this. Okay. Okay. What do you think, chat? You think I should do... I'm conflicted. I'm wondering if I should do a two-handed paladin build or if I should just go ahead... If I should just go ahead and... I'm gonna do this for now. Or if I should just go ahead and... if I should just go ahead and do a shield and weapon build. I was gonna do two-handed, but I'm not sure. But y'all should let me know what you think. When you directly cast Smite, you have a chance to double cast an additional cast. Does not incur mana cost and cannot teleport you if you have descended node. Smite hits have a chance to ignite. Smite heals in a large area. Being healed by Smite grants you... Okay, that's others. So I could go Pillars of Light. Blind chance, hit damage versus blinded. Holy Wave. Or this. I like that. I think that's badass. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What is this? Do that. Just last longer. It's more mana. Could have other modifiers. We'll do that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Oh my lord. Holy. Oh my god. Dude. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What? Smite's that good. Oh man. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. What is this? Yo! No way. Okay. Okay. I'm loving this. I am loving this. I'm loving this. Bang, bang, boom, and that's how it's done. Dude, dude. I might stick two-handed then. I could respec. I don't know how. I could do the two-handed thing and then respec down the line. Like, not get too invested in it, and then I might try it and see how that goes. It's not conventional towards the paladin way of the skill tree, but it's unconventional and probably not thought about a lot, so I might just do that. You know what I mean? Kind of like an outside the box type of build. I think I might do that. Not just follow the you know, follow the script. I kind of like doing things like that. Like my own way, the way I want to do it. Nah, I'm keeping what I got. Fire, critical strike, melee lightning, poison, increased physical, lightning, melee leech to all attributes. Oh shit. And then we've got increased damage over time, cold, and 62. Get rid of that. Increased necrotic. I don't do necrotic. Crafting pieces go in there. Increased damage over time. Minion. I don't have minions. Increased lightning. Increased mana. Physical and lightning resistance. Wait. Wasn't this on my... What the hell? Why was that off? Why isn't it dodge rating? I don't know. Like this one here, base attack rate, fire damage. I'll keep the shield just in case. I'll probably get one down the line though. Fuck it. I'll do that. I'm doing unconventional, so let's just go all the way with it. Right? Let's just go all the way. Why not? Why not? That's what I say. Don't always have to follow the book. Wait a minute. Increase melee attack speed, melee fire, critical, or chance to chill. The mace, so keeping that. There we go. Yep. That's right. You burnt to a crisp in holy fire. I like smite. I think this concept is pretty cool. Oh shit.
Stand down or die.
Okay. Smite that attack. Yeah, I think I'm gonna invest in those two. There we go. Okay. Let me see this. 12 armor, lightning resistance, so peaceful attack speed, fire damage. I want to see if I can add a affix to that. So let's go back. Let's go to the teleporter, go back, see if we can add an affix to that, and then... How's everybody tonight? Those of you that are watching.
Farewell.
Oh. Just to chill on hit. I don't want chill. Melee fire damage. Critical strike, 16 health on kill. This on there. Armor. So block chance physical damage. I think it's physical damage. Damage reflected to attacker. That's a shield, so I want that. Okay. We'll try this. We'll try this. I want to see how this works out. I wonder if this will be as damaging though. Nothing attacking me yet. I don't like this. Oh, of course. There's gonna be some bullshit. The hell? Hell yeah. Four health on kill, physical resistance 16%. I'll wait until I get enough. I thought that was a little bit better, actually. We'll see more once I get out on the... I mean, on that boss, that was pretty good. Hey, what's up, Skimpy? Yeah. It's been a week. It's been a week. I've been super busy, super exhausted. It's been a rough week. It's been a very rough week. Streamed earlier though, but I had to quit the stream earlier because wasn't feeling good. But yeah, it's been a rough week. This better not be stuck in an infinite loading loop, I swear. I woke up early today even though I tried to sleep in. I think I woke up at like 5:45 a.m. this morning. It was ridiculous. I hated it. Yeah, I'm stuck in a loop. Great. Somehow I'm still up. I don't know how. I don't know how the hell I'm still up right now. I have no idea. Sheer miracle. Sheer like a miracle, I guess. But yeah. It depends. Depends when I go to bed, really. If I go to bed at like 8, 9 o'clock, I don't mind it. But if I was to go to bed like now, I don't like waking up early, depending when I go to bed. If I go to bed too late, I'm really bad at waking up early. I get really, like, irritable and shit. It's like, I don't mind getting up for my shifts at, like, 5 in the morning so I can get ready and then head to work and be there by 6:45, but that's because I go to bed at, like, 8. See, that's the thing, like, I stream as much as I can through the week, but it's hard because with me waking up as early as I wake up. Okay, so like I wake up at 5 a.m. I get ready for work, leave at 6:10, get to work at about, what was it, 6:30 most mornings. I work until 2:45. By the time I get out of the parking lot, it's about 3. Get to the gym at 3. Depending on what my buddy's doing that I work out with, he's either there at 3 or 3:15, I think it is. We work out till about 4. Some days it's not till 4:35 before I get out of there. If it's 5 o'clock, I'll get home about 5:30. Get home, relax, clean up. By the time I get done doing that, it's 6 o'clock. Gotta cook dinner. After I cook dinner, I sit, I eat, chill, watch some stuff for a little bit. By the time I'm done eating and chilling and watching stuff for a little bit, it's about 7:30, and at that point it's too late for me to go to stream, because if that's how my day goes, because then in about 30 minutes or an hour, I'm gonna lay back down so I can do it all over again. So I don't really get a lot of time throughout the week. I kind of have to pick and choose my battles, as some would say, when it comes to that. Sucks. Because I like the stream, but it's just one of those things. I'm a machine operator for a tire rod factory. forging potential. I have one remaining. Lovely. Seven potential waiting. That's great.
Oh,
And I
yes.
did stream on Twitch last weekend. I don't know if you were able to stop by for that or if you saw that.
Farewell.
But yep, I'm a machine operator for a tie rod factory. Yippee yippee yay. Yeah, it's hard to catch me because of how my schedule is. See, that's why like I've tried to make schedules before for like my Twitch page, but the problem is so much stuff in my life happens last minute. Like, you know, I'll set a time in a day and then I'll be literally on track to make it, and then I'll get a message or I'll get a call or something, and it'll be like, hey, you got to go do this, or hey, you got to do that, or hey, need this, need that, or got to be here, got to be there, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So then I end up not making it to that time, and I don't like doing that because if I put the schedule up and I don't make it, it makes it look bad. So I don't want it to look bad like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Now, if I knew 100% with how my day gets, if I, 100% knew I would make it to those times in my schedule, I would make it schedule. But I don't because it's hard. It's hard to. And I feel bad for that because it'd be easy to communicate with the community and be easier for people to catch my streams. So I feel bad for that. I really do. But at the same time, I mean, real life hits, and when real life hits, real life has got to come first before hobbies. So and all that. I mean, yeah, if I was rich, yeah, of course I'd be able to stay at home and stream all the time, which I would love to do. But I'm not loaded, so I've just turned 29 because today was my birthday. I'm 29. I'm still, I'm working, a job, and I'm still trying to get shit going, and recovering from a previous situation that I had. So, it's kind of hard right now. But once certain things get set into motion, yes, I just turned 29 today. About an hour ago, actually. So I'm gonna turn my light on. Oh God, it's too dark. Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate that. I did. Grandparents made me a cake in there, and since I live on their property, it's just a walk over that way a little bit. But yeah, they oh well, happy birthday to your dad. Tell your dad I said happy birthday. Yeah, I just walked over there, and my grandma made a cake and cooked my favorite dinner. It's always been chicken and noodles. I've loved chicken and noodles since I was a kid. It's my favorite thing to have for dinner. And made some biscuits, chicken noodles, and mashed potatoes, and then she made me a cake for dessert. So I was pretty happy about that. That was nice. But yeah, I chicken and noodles is my my specialty. That is my specialty. What was it? Chocolate, because I love chocolate cake. Chocolate cake with chocolate frosting has always been my thing. That's my, because what I used to do is I used to eat it with my ice cream. So to have ice cream in there. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't I don't get to hang out much, so with people much, so it's kind of hard to, you know, do anything really too extravagant. So, you know, I'm the kind of dude, you know, it is, I love it. You know, I'm the kind of dude, you know, I go to work, my schedule is wake up, go to work, go to the gym, come home. So I'm not really the party on the weekend type of person. I never have been. I think the whole gimmick of going out to the bars and stuff on weekends and shit, I find it to be kind of a gimmick type thing. I don't think it's really productive, really. So weekends, the latest I've went to bed on weekends, well, okay. So I used to not go to bed until like 3, 4 in the morning. But because of my shifts and the job I work now, I usually, the latest I'll ever lay down is 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. That's like the latest I go to bed anymore. I try to get my full 7 hours of sleep. Sometimes 8 if I can squeeze it in. But yeah, it's I mean, believe me, it's you go to work, you know, work in a factory for 8 hours and then go to the gym. By the time you get home, you're pretty done for the day. And then it gets to Thursday or Friday. Oh man, you just want to die and go to bed. Like it's Friday. I get home. I'm probably up until like 8 most of the time. It's Friday now, but get home at like 8 most of the time, and you just die. You literally just boom into bed. That's it. Like that's just, you get in, get to bed, and then that's it. You're done. But yeah, I live a pretty simple life, to be honest. I don't like to get too crazy. No, I got one buddy, he came over and visited for a while, but my one other friend, he lives all the way in New York, so he sent me $50 for my birthday, though, so I appreciated that. No, I do not. I live out in the country. Thanks for stopping in, by the way, Mr. X Master. No, I don't live in the city. I live in a really small country town, and then the closest town to me, I call it a small college town, would be Maryville, and it's like 15 miles away. That's where my job's at. That's where I drive to every day when I go to work. That's why I wake up so early. Because if I don't wake up early and get ready early enough, I won't make it in time. So I did live in the city once. I lived in Chicago. I'll never do that again. It was really the biggest mistake of my life, really. It was not a pleasant experience. There's pleasant experiences, but there was a lot of bad ones. Well, let's see. When I lived there with my ex-fiance, there was like 3 shootouts in front of the house in the first year. In the street. And then after that, we went to go to the store. Yes, I agree. And it's much more quiet. Yeah, it was bad. We went to go to the store one day, And literally minding our own business one night, went to go to the store, and the store is like 4 blocks away, maybe at most. And we didn't even get a block away from the house. We had to go down this one road. This van, during the wintertime, just crashes into the curb at the stop sign in front of us, right? I'm like, hitting the brakes, stopping, because I'm like, whoa, what the hell, And so I hit, or they hit, I'm stopped, and in the distance, you're hearing like a pop, 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 and it's like, I looked at her, I said, is that what I think it is? And she's like, I think so. Truck goes speeding up and like skirts their brakes and stuff, and he's literally, no lie, I'm not going to use mine on my dresser, but no lie, stops, hops out the truck like as it's screeching, and is just in our direction, literally not even aiming and not caring if he misses, just shooting at this dude. And he's just shooting our direction while this dude's running like across in front of us and stuff. So I know lie, I'm literally getting behind the dash. I tell her, I tell my ex-fiance or my fiance at the time. It does. Apartments do feel that way. I tell her to get down behind the dash, right? I'm like, get your ass down, And so I'm down like this. I have a backup camera. Thank God for that. So I throw it in reverse. I'm watching my backup camera. Thank God the backup camera was a good one and it was clear footage. I'm behind the dash watching myself back up honking so the cars behind me get the hell out of the way. The guy's shooting and other guys running, of course. They go down the sidewalk because, like, we're literally facing this direction. So, I'm driving and whatnot, behind the thing. Guys run across, get to the sidewalk. They start running there at the sidewalk going down. People start reversing too behind us. We reverse out, get back out of the way. Go down the street, get the hell out of Dodge. Get to the gas station down the street. I stop, make sure she's good. We check ourselves, everything like that in the car. Somehow, in a miracle, nothing got hit on the car, and neither one of us got hit. I don't know how, because this dude was literally just, thug life in it and just not even aiming and just spraying. And anyways, so we check, make sure we're good. And I hate using this term, but I guess you could call it my Giga Chad moment in my life. She looks over at me and she's like, you good? I'm sitting there like calm as shit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah. She's like, how are you not freaking out? I said, look, my grandpa, he's ex-military, and my grandma's traditional Southern grandmother. They raised me my entire life. And the thing is like, I've been around guns so much in my life. I told her, I said, yeah, it's different when you're the one being shot towards or your direction's being shot at. But again, I've been around guns my whole life. Like, all you can do in a situation like that is you just remain calm and think about the best way possible to get out of the situation. That's all you can do. Especially when it's such a pain in the ass to get a gun in the city anyway to protect yourself. And even then... No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. It's completely fine. But no, when you're around that shit enough, you just understand, like, you gotta remain calm. Like, that's the best thing you can do in a moment like that. You just remain calm. You think so much better when you're calm and collected, and you can process the situation and observe the situation. That's all there is to it. Because getting all worked up and freaking out will do nothing but make things worse. And that's usually with any situation like that. Too many people, they freak out and things just go completely all to shit after that. But, she's freaking out, breathing heavy, she gets chilled. I'm chill. I drive us, I drive us back, continue driving us to the store, since we're out of the situation, and we drive back. But, yeah, it was, guess I find out later from her brother, because her brother was some ex whatever the hell, I don't even remember. But, anyways, what ended up happening was, find out later that the guys were shooting or had a beef because the one guy went in a store at one point in the past. This has been some stuff, way back in their past that they witnessed or heard about. But her brother said that this guy went and popped off one of the other person's family members in the store, and this guy was in a wheelchair, the family member that got killed. And since that happened, these two families had a beef on that block, and they've been at each other all the time. And that's why that first, 2 or 3 years, there was a bunch of shootouts and drive-bys on Jackson Boulevard, which is the one I lived on in Chicago with my ex-fiance. You know, that's the road we lived on. That's why there was so much of that shit going on there at the time. And I'll never forget, I will never forget when that one drive-by happened there. That shit was loud as shit. I swear one of them had to, I swear the one guy had to have a shotgun, because that shit was loud. You know, pistols usually, there's a pop to them, but they're like kind of a silent, like pop, pop, pop. But the gun that they had, dude, that shit was loud. Like, that almost rattled the fucking house, man. Because it was a family building that my ex-fiance owned. Their family owned it. It was family-owned, you know, building that's passed down through generations. But, dude, I swear it was rattling stuff in the house with how loud that shit was. One of the guys had to have a shotgun. Like, it was nuts, dude. That shit was so damn loud. It was crazy. It was fucking nuts, man. Like, it's the most craziest situation I've ever been in. You know, I have a messed up past. Most people do have messed up past. You know, I used to run around, sell, and all that other crazy bullshit when I was younger, you know, out of high school and whatnot, you know. Back in the days of when I thought, you know, I was invincible and could take on anything, but I got out of that shit. So, you know, I've been in situations, you know, but dude, situations like that though, like I never had, you know, guns shot at me or aimed at me or anything like that. But I mean, there was knives and stuff pulled on me doing that shit, but you know, especially in a college town, but you know, never had any kind of shootouts happen. But you know, that shit was nuts, man. That shit was really nuts. But you know, what do you do? Yeah, that ain't no shit, especially now. I agree 100%, Mr. X. That's 100%. 100%. Especially with how things are now over there, 100%. I'm glad I don't live there now with the shit that's going on. Jesus. So you ain't lying. You ain't lying. There's no lie. Oh, how old was I? Was it 4? Might have been 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago would be about right. So me and her were still together during that time. I was close to when, well, no, wasn't close to when things started going south, but yeah. Me and my ex-fiance were still together at the time. So yeah, that was about 4 years ago. Still crazy though, because I still like, you know, you know, a lot of things don't make me jump, but like anytime I hear a loud bang, like anything being slammed down or anything really loud, because of that situation, I jump. Or I'll like, you know, try to get to cover or like, you know, shit like that. But I mean, you in a situation like that, I mean, how else you know, anybody expect you to react to some shit like that? You know, it's not some everyday shit, especially where I live at. It's not some kind of shit where you just, you know, oh no, it happens. No, like, first instinct is to get cover, man. Especially if you got good survival instincts. You know what I mean? Like, it's just how it is. And there we go again. I died. But yeah, like, that's one of the craziest things I've had happen there. But as far as my past shit, I got a lot of stories about my past. A lot of stories about my past. Nothing like... Besides that, I don't think there's anything that crazy that I've had happen, but... Wow. I really didn't pay attention to that, did I? Holy shit. Then... Well, one thing I had happen at one time, actually in the town I live at, not in the town I lived at, well, I did live there at the time, that town I work at here close by, rear-ended somebody by accident. Wasn't paying attention. I'd only been driving probably 2 years at this point, 2 or 3 years at this point. So still pretty inexperienced, and so rear-ended somebody on accident. What had happened was I mistook my gas pedal for my brake pedal somehow. I have no idea how I did that. Couldn't tell you. Have no reason for it. But I went and get me out of that. I went and we pulled over and everything, and long story short, that accident ended up in the paper, and I did not know it until my aunt messaged me, and she was like, "Was this your accident?" And I was like, "Wait." I was like, "What do you mean?" She sends me a photo, and I'm like, "Wait." I'm like, "Is that the newspaper?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "I'm in the Nottoway County paper." She sent me the article, photo of the article. I wish I had it. I probably have it in my Google Drive somewhere. I got an iPhone now, but I could probably find it one day on my computer in the Google Drive, but because the way they wrote it, the way they wrote the article is they made it sound like I was street racing. They said reckless and careless driving, and I'm like, dude, we were sitting in a stoplight, and first of all, the guy in like 6 cars ahead didn't use his blinker when he was making a right turn, and the guy that I rear-ended said he almost rear-ended the guy in front of him because of it, and then the guy in front of him almost rear-ended the guy in front of him. It was almost a chain reaction. But the only one that got wrote about in that damn article was how I rear-ended somebody, and they said it was reckless, careless driving. Yeah, propaganda, exactly. And just bullshit. And so, yeah, I got put in the paper over some dumb shit. And then, there's a few other things at one point. Oh, I just was notorious for getting in trouble a lot. Growing up, and, once I was out of school as well. Just got in trouble a lot. I don't brag about this at all. Like, I'm not proud of this. It's a little funny, but I'm not proud of this. So, I had a friend of mine. They moved out of this house. This is a small town that's like 5 miles away here. Barnard, it's where the school's at for this area. They moved out of the house, and so it was abandoned for a while. And there'd be nights we all used to sneak and go and hang out there. Well, one night we was all hanging out there, and we didn't go in the front door, we went in the back door, and I was like, "How are we gonna get in there?" Because one, I'm not breaking in somewhere, and I said two, the door is probably not unlocked. So he walks up and he turns the knob, and the door literally just opens. Turns the knob, he opens the door, and I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Seriously?" I'm like, "Your old house is just sitting here like free range for anybody?" So we're going in there one night and hanging out, and he brought some of his friends along and whatnot. And long story short, someone across the street, because they saw cell phone lights, because these idiots didn't keep their phones off, was sitting there messing with laser pointers and shit in the fucking house by the window near the couch that I was sitting on. So we're chilling, don't know anything. All of a sudden, through the back door we came in, you hear, "Sheriff's Department!" And we're like, "Oh shit!" So I'm beelining it to the one window in the bedroom, right? And so, again, stupid teenage antics. So, I had just turned 18 at this point. And so, damn it. They say that, and I'm beelining it to the one bedroom and the window's that leads outside, because I'm like, okay, we get out this window, we can just run. And so, he goes out the window. I am not bullshitting. I don't know how. I couldn't have done this auditioning for a movie. I'd have messed this up even auditioning for a movie. Even if I was trained by a professional, I'd have messed this up. But somehow in that moment, I don't know if it was Goku's Ultra Instinct that was in me at that time or not, or if it was awakening, but I no lie, dived like this through the window, cleared that damn window, cleared it, didn't hit no sides, nothing, cleared out that window, diving like that, tuck and rolled. And when I stood up, No lie, these damn cops, I don't know what it is they thought, right? So, as you know, and as I've said, I'm mixed. I'm half white, half black. And so, this may not have nothing to do with it. And so, I cleared that window, dove, tuck and rolled, stood up, and when I stood up, right? No lie, my buddy yells gun. I just, you want me to do what? Okay, like they said whatever they said to do, I did that shit. The minute I heard that, I was down, right? And because I didn't know, he said that, but I don't know for sure if they actually did pull him out or not. I don't know. He could have just been saying that. So, anyways, or it could have even just been a tape. Who the hell knows, really? It was dark out. It was like fucking 1 or 2 in the morning, when we was doing this. So, who knows? Could have just been seeing shit. But anyways, I didn't take and chance it, I'm down, on my stomach, hands behind, cuffs and shit like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, cuffs fucking hurt. They hurt. I was in the back of this tight-ass car, in the back seat, where he had this little caged-off seat in the back seat. My hands are back there. My wrists are hurting like a mother, And I'm trying to explain the situation and shit. And you should have saw the guy that called the cops. If anything, they should have been taking him for a drug test. Because when we saw the guy coming out explaining it to him, because, he was the so-called witness that called him and shit like that, this dude should have been checked. Because he comes outside talking about, yeah, this house is for sale as far as I know, and yada, 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 and shit. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what? Yeah, someone across the street called the fucking cops. Because the dumbasses I was with was shining lights and shit, laser pointers and shit. So in a way, as somebody from the outside looking in, it like somebody was, looking through the house looking for shit to take. But it wasn't. It was a bunch of teenage guys, kids, in the fucking house just fucking around, hanging out. And so, we sitting in there, chilling and shit. And, from the outside looking in, of course, it looks like I said, somebody's looking through the house, looking to get shit. But, so somebody called them. Understandable. Really is understandable. But when the guy that calls the cops looks like he's possibly on crack or some shit, because he's got all these marks all over his face and shit, and his voice and just the way he's acting and shifting don't look right. How you gonna sit here and cuff up the kids, send the kids either to their parents or whatever? I didn't get sick because what was it? I was like 2 days from being 18 or whatever. My one buddy was a week from being 17. I was a couple days from being 18. And I don't remember how old his fucking siblings was or whatever. But, we were all like 2 or 3 years within each other or whatever. And anyways, they take me. Like, they take me. Okay. But everybody else, they're fucking, you know what? The one dude's dad, on a side note, I would have rather went to the pen than to be dealing with a dad like him. That one kid's dad, dude, this dude was buff as shit. And yeah, I'd have rather went to the pen than to have to deal with a dad like that. I know he got his ass whooped so bad. So, anyways, I'm back. This guy, they should have questioned him. He was shifting. He's like, yeah, last time I knew this house was for sale or whatever. No for sale sign anywhere in the yard. No, like, this house was a fucking shit condition place. Fucked up. Like, would have had to be completely rebuilt from the ground up to be sold because it was in such bad condition. Even when they lived there. And anyways, so, it was literally a hood house. You literally could have called it a hood house. But anyways, right? This guy, they should have, I don't know why they didn't, but whatever. There's like 4 cop cars there. 4 fucking cop cars for a bunch of teenage kids hanging out at midnight in some abandoned ass house. Why the hell you need 4 cop cars? Yes, 4. There was 4 fucking cop cars. Why the hell you need to be 4 deep on a bunch of kids doing some bullshit at night? I don't know. They may have. I don't know. But one joke I had, you know what? I'm not on YouTube. Not making it on YouTube. We're not gonna do that. So it's funny and it's not bad. I'm just somebody will clip it and probably take it out of context. So we're not gonna do that. But but anyways, like, you know, it was nuts. Like that night was nuts. I got put in 24-hour hold, of course. Fucking sucked. Longest 24 hours of my entire life. I had this little window, in the holding cell thing or whatever I was in, just a little ass window. And the thing that sucked about it was TV shows my aunt used to watch, they played them on this little, they had this like small ass TV screen. Probably no bigger than a laptop, maybe even smaller. And it was just playing reruns of shit. Bars on the windows and shit. Fuck camera in the cell. Fucking hard ass bed and shit. Fucking, what was it? Shit. All that shit. And then, you know, the fucking toilet, you know, no walls around it or anything, of course. You know, the typical metal gray toilets that they show and, you know, sometimes on TV and shit. And then, you know, the little door where they put your food through and whatnot on a tray. And then they have the there's a small window, but you just seen this TV like thing, and it just repeated the same shit most of the time. So it may not even been actual TV; it just may have been some kind of video thing they had on repeat. You don't know; it was shit. But anyways, it was shows my aunt would watch, and right. So it'd be shows my aunt watches, right? Well, here's the fucking bullshit. So I was positioned in a cell that was close to the door that leads outside, so you hear open and close all the time. And so not only would I hear the freedom of that door opening and closing next to my cell, that was pure torture, seeing that TV was shows that my aunt would watch reminded me of being outside the cell, chatting and bullshitting with my aunt and uncle. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking torture. Like, this is literally torture. Like, this fucking sucks. The longest fucking 24 hours of my entire life. I hated it. I fucking hated it. And I was such a bad kid, and I feel so shit for this still, but I was such a bad kid that my aunt didn't know where I was at because I wasn't coming home till late or whatever. And they saw my car at the car wash in Barnard, and my aunt was freaking out, messaging John, and my grandpa, well, messaged John, called John, John didn't know, and I guess my buddy John and my aunt messaged my grandpa, and it's how bad I was as a kid, and I hate it, I feel so bad, but he was like, did you check Nottoway County? I laughed, but I was a bad kid growing up, and whatnot. But that was a life lesson. That was a really, really, really powerful life lesson I learned from that day. Like, you know, not to be doing the bullshit anymore. Granted, then I proceeded, you know, to walk the streets and shit from that point until I was about 22, 23. But still, you know, there was a lot of hard lessons during that time. You know, I was just a fresh out of high school young guy or young boy. You know, still had a lot to learn, so of course I was bound to make mistakes and mess ups, but it was a hard lesson to learn through those few years. And then that's one crazy story. Not gonna tell the story about when I was in school and did something on the bus. That's not for young ears to hear. Granted, I was youngish. I think I was like 12, but no, was I younger than that? I don't remember. But it had to do with me, a chick, and this one guy that was being an asshole to me in front of this chick I liked. And I was, you know, but believe it or not, most people don't. They can't. Okay, so. Nah, this story, oh my god, this story's fucked. If I tell this story's fucked. This story is so fucked. This story is so fucked up. Oh man. Alright, I'll tell the bus one after this possibly. I'll tell that one after this possibly. I want to do this one first. So most people wouldn't believe it now. I mean, I'm 6'2", 288 pounds now. So most people seeing me now wouldn't believe that this happened. But I was bullied extremely and prejudiciously growing up with the school I grew up at. I was one of the only 2 colored kids in that school. And growing up out in the country, where everybody, and going to school in a small town where everybody knows everybody, it's not easy. It's not. It is horrifically not easy. And I dealt with a lot of shit, and so you know, the only way, because I have ADHD, and I did have anger issues with that ADHD, and all ADHD did was amplify that anger. So I ended up I went and I would lash out. I would say things, make threats and stuff like that. But that was the only way I could get attention, to get removed from the classroom, or to, you know, get away from situations where I was being bullied and whatnot. Because the school I went to, they didn't really know how to handle kids with ADHD, or special needs kids, or whatever, or mentally different kids. And there was one teacher there that did, though. She was really nice. Her name was Mrs. Carter. She was a really nice teacher. Best teacher I ever had, as 5th grade teacher. She was really, really good teacher. But went and she you know, helped me a lot. But it was a hard time during school, right? So there's a lot of things I did that was like really out of pocket back then. One of them will be this. It is, and the thing is, since I've gotten older, and learned more things about it, I don't really see it as a hindrance. I see it more of as a ability, a very positive ability, whereas most don't. Like my intuition is like, I've got to be honest, my intuition's like stupidly accurate at times, like, and it's not like vague accuracy either, like damn near almost to a T. Like, I'll be right about shit with my intuition. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. It's just because of well, if my buddy was in chat, he could really go into detail about it, but has to do with how the ADHD brain functions in a higher wavelength, like the theta wavelength, which is a higher wavelength, and everything. So it's nuts. It's nuts. But I've embraced it though too. Like I get a kick out of it, like, you know, and the reading people, like, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast at times I can just read the vibes of people and be right about it. It's nuts. It's weird, but it's nuts, and it's a power I'm glad I have. But okay, we'll get to the bus story, the one I'm kind of skeptical to talk about. But hell, we'll put it out there. People's done crazy shit in their past. So, she ha, got him. So I was on the bus one time, and the chick I liked was sitting across the hall from me, very front seat. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this in the front seat, up right behind the bus driver. The seats that were right behind the bus driver. She sits at the one that's like literally right behind him. I'm sitting in the one across that's right up front by where you walk in to get to the bus. She's smiling, I'm smiling at her, you know, we kind of laughing and saying stuff. Ironic that my best friend's name is John now, but there was a John that I used to not get along with when I went to school back in the day. before I met my now best friend John. His name was John Snyder. My friend now is John Machado. John. I'll call him John Machado. John Snyder got on the bus, walked around and sat beside her, and he got on the bus. And why us as kids had the comprehension enough to say this shit, I don't know at that age. And he kept going, little dick, little dick, little dick. You got a little dick, ha ha ha. You know, saying shit like that. What do you think my reply was? Everybody in chat can take a guess at what my reply was. Go for it, because you won't be expecting what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you right now, you won't guess what happened. Oh, man. No lie. She was sitting there, he was sitting there, I was sitting in my seat. I no lie. I know I decided in my head that, you know what, he wants to keep talking shit. I said, I'll prove him wrong. No lie, on the bus in front of her and him, I whipped it out right there in front of him. Right there in front of both of them. I just said, here, fine then. And I just proved it. I said, no, I don't. And bam, showed it all the way. Oh, man. Dude, you should have saw the look on her face. We were like, I think I was, what, like 8 or 9? I don't know how old he was. We were all in the same class. I don't remember. This dude, he couldn't believe that I did that shit. She couldn't either. They both could not believe somebody was savage enough to just say, fine, here. Like, no. We were young. No. I've got some stories. Oh boy, from when I was 15. Oh man, I've got, and they're not school related. They're all at home. Well, no, so there's some school related. No. Yeah, I just. She was silent. Like, you could, she's a chick, probably not seen nothing like another male's area like that before in her life. So she, of course, I guarantee you, is just like, holy, like revelation time, you know what I mean? So she's obviously like, what the fuck? So she was scarred for life. Well, here's the funny thing, right? She was one of the top chicks, because you know how usually with the chicks in classes, there's the popular chicks, right? The ones that like look really good, all that stuff, right? Well, she was like one of the head girls in that group, right? And they all used to like huddle up by the door at recess and just talk by the door of the school, right? On these railings and whatnot, like the cool kid shit. They never acknowledged my existence. But after that day, I obviously got banned from riding the bus. My grandpa had to drive me to school every day, right? So get this shit. I would have. 100% I would have. If I wouldn't have fucked up. Like, half the year later or whatever. But, so, get this shit. They didn't acknowledge my existence before that day. After that day, every recess for the rest of the year, they asked me to hang out with them and hung out with me all the time. And not just her entire group and her of popular chicks would always hang out with me at recess all the time. All the fucking time. All the time. I'd be singing at recess too sometimes. They'd be saying I'm good at singing and shit, dude. Dude. It was nuts. Dude, I even got a hug from a couple of them. Dude, they were about me. Here's the crazy shit. 4th grade, right? 4th grade. Had this like been a situation that like built on after that, you wouldn't be just seeing me sitting here. Oh yeah, you already know, plus like a billion on ego. Oh, you already know. Had that situation like continued to build and never would have faded or got fucked up with my decision in 5th grade later on past that, yeah. Plus we used to, this is kind of when we first got like, there's these things that used to be called, they weren't tablets, but they were these pad things you could link up with different students and talk to and stuff like that in chats. Well, she'd always link up with mine and we'd be laughing and writing, you know, just random kid shit and all that. But anyways, so fast forward to 4th grade, right? And well, first of all, one thing about the hugging shit, there was one time we went to go line up for lunch and whatnot. I think it was lunch or it was a field trip or whatever. And you know, Jackie was one of the popular groups. I was in front of her, but Ashley, Carly's the one that was the one that saw what I did. That was on the bus when I did that, the one that seen it. That was involved in that situation. But there was Ashley, Carly, Shelby, Jackie behind me, and then Alexis. So Jackie's behind me. Jackie, you know, it's just like, can I get in front of you? And me just being, I was a young Giga Chad. That's all there was to that. I'm going to refrain from using that word as much as I can for the next 80 hours. But I was a young stud with the way I was acting. I was chill. I didn't care. I was like relaxed, you know. I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead, go for it. You know, it is what it is, you know. So she gets a friend. He turns around and gives me a full blown like hug, right? And I'm sitting here like, yo, like I'm the dude, like, you know, even though I got ADHD, other shit going on, and there were sometimes I'd outburst, and they would witness it and shit, but, you know, you could just tell they seen me, a different side of me, so they knew how I actually was to an extent, you know, so they didn't really take it that seriously, you know, when I'd have my outburst and shit. But yeah, so, you know, she turned around and gives me a hug and shit, and I'm like, whoa, like, what the fuck? So, oh, and then Michaela was also part of that group a little bit, too. But anyway, so, you know, every recess they're hanging out with me, you know, and in 4th grade, and then, you know, Jackie's giving me a hug and you know, I'm like, I'm on top of the, you know, grade school world at this point, you know. So, you know, I'm sitting here like 9, 10 years old or whatever, and I'm thinking, damn, man, you know, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I'm 10 years old. I'm already here at this level. Shit, I'm gonna be like graduating at one point. I'm gonna be like the best up of the best. Well, anyways, you know, I'm feeling the vibe and shit. You know, well, later on in the 4th year grade, Carly, she breaks her ankle. You know, she comes to school crutches and whatnot. She was gone for a while with that, so she had to catch up on classwork. So when recess came, she couldn't go outside. She had to stay and do work. On my birthday, I'll never forget this because this, you know, you have that one, you ever have that time in school where as a young dude, and I know you're still a young guy, but, and you may have this in the future or you may have already had it. or anybody in chat can answer this too. You ever had an instance when, in your past during school, when a chick has done something for you and it just kind of stuck with you your whole life because it was such a nice, wholesome thing that they did out of like the kindness of their heart, like the most purest form of like female care and attention and concern about a detail about you that you can't forget it. It's kind of like some kind of, it's like a deep-seated, like, you know, heartfelt thing that like it sticks with you for like years and years and years. Well, this was the one thing she did, right? So recess goes, I finished a little bit of work I had, I go outside to recess, and you know, she says bye, I say bye, I'll see you after recess and shit. And this is on my birthday. I'm outside playing, I come back in from recess, and I either went to recess or the restroom, something. But either way, I come back to my desk, and there's a folded up paper, you know, line paper, you know, like from a notebook, and it says to Kenneth, and I'm like, and you could tell it was girly handwriting, but it was very nicely done, like cursive, right? I'm thinking, who the hell? And in my head, I'm thinking, no, it couldn't be, because she's sitting over there, you know. And out of the corner of my eye, I seen her kind of watching me pick it up and stuff, you know, and I'm like, I didn't really, you know, pay attention to her or think anything of it at the time, so I didn't acknowledge it, but, you know, talking about the story now, you know, I'm acknowledging what it was. But I seen her kind of watch me pick it up and stuff, and I was like, okay, and I open it, and she took the time, she drew a picture, it says, happy birthday, you know, Kenneth, and she drew balloons and all kinds of stuff on it. And I remember having a feeling in my heart. It was like the best feeling I ever felt in my life. And what was really crazy is the fact she had a broken ankle. She could have just stayed sit and didn't have to do that. She had a broken ankle. She got up with a broken ankle. She did that, got up, took it to my desk, sat it there while I was away, and then walked back to her chair with a broken ankle and sat down. That feeling, and it sounds silly, but it's like, you know, with all this shit I've been through recently, it like gets me, you know, in my feels a little bit. I'm gonna keep my composure here, but it's like, it was the most purest thing I've ever had any kind of female figure do for me in my life. You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I had the most purest, joyous, happiest feeling I ever had in my life with that. And it was nuts, you know? And you know, you look back on it and you think, you know, what could have been, but it's I've never, it sucks to even mention it, but I've never experienced anything like that again. Most of what I've ever experienced, you know, since I've been an adult is pain and, you know, more pain, depression and anger. But anyways, that's besides the point. But there was, you know, that was, it was such a pure, kind thing to do, such a pure-hearted thing to do. And, you know, people's going to tell me that exists out there now and whatnot, and I could get on a whole tangent about that. I'm not going to, at least not on my YouTube stream. I usually try to save that stuff for my Twitch stream. But it was very nice, heartwarming, and pure. It really, you know, really brought a light to my day. But and then after that, things just got worse. After that, I lashed out. I mean, I started playing basketball for the school. I actually played in a couple games for my school. And then yeah, for some of you that may not know that are watching, yeah, I actually played for my school a couple times in some games. I don't remember if we won them or not. I don't think we did. Well, I think we did one. I think we did win one, but no. But yeah, after that, you know, I said some things that got me in trouble. I got kicked out of school. I got transferred to an alternative school for kids that have like ADHD and struggle and whatnot. But I turned my life around there. Graduated a semester early with a GPA of 3.8. So, yeah, that was very. It was an experience, to say the least. I'll start playing again so that way people can watch me play while I talk about this. But yeah, it was definitely a thing. It was nice. So, you know, and I kind of like telling that story though too, because in a way, and you know, people can call me a simp, a beta, or whatever the hell they want to call me for it, but it's like it's one of the only stories that gives me hope anymore for shit, because things now are so fucking, things are so fucking twisted nowadays that that's about all you can have now. Like, I always compare my life story to Kratos in some aspects where, you know, I have a lot of pent up anger from my past self. You know, I've kind of got this, you know, young Kratos version of my past self. You know, where he's angry, he's rage filled. You know, he's crazy, he's nuts. But then there's, you know, me now. That's kind of learned to tap into the calmness and calm it down. And you know, I've understood that anger can be a weapon, and I keep it more under control now, unless I absolutely, you know, it's absolutely necessary. And I've grown quite a bit from that, and I understand certain things now that I didn't. But I just, you know, I really compare myself to him a lot, because a lot of the stuff he went through. No, I didn't kill gods and all this other stuff, but I did kill my own. I did have my own demons in my life that I fought and you know, had to deal with, you know, internally and mentally and shit like that. And maybe even spiritually, if you want to go down that road. But, you know, I definitely had my own version of a Kratos God of War story. And, you know, so, you know, I've kind of had that growth path. But, it's crazy because, you know, and the thing is like, you know, what I was gonna say is, like, you know, people are gonna call me a simp, people are gonna call me, you know, weak for whatever, for saying this or acting like this, but it's like, you know, I have hope. And we really do. Everybody does. And I don't care what people say, but it's like, you know, remembering that story and talking about it, it gives me hope. Maybe one day I'll get to experience it again. Yeah, of course. And that's why nowadays... Sorry. That's why nowadays, you know, I always err on the side of hope. Caution, but hope. I'm not really pessimistic. I'm not too optimistic. I hope with caution. Careful, you know, I don't hold my breath for anything, you know, and I try to prepare as best as I can for unexpected. As best as anybody can. You know. So, but yeah, so I just, you know, I'm hoping one day I'll experience that again, because to feel that level of happiness, it was, I want it again, you know what I mean? Like, it really got me. And I'm sure I will. And it'll just take time. But that's why also I don't make it a priority. You know. It's like I'm happy now. Like I don't want to get it twisted. Like I'm not saying I'm not happy now. Of course I'm happy now. Why wouldn't I be? But at the same time, you know. You gotta be realistic about things. So, you know, people think I may not be happy now, but I'm definitely happy. You know, going to the gym, I'm getting things, you know, sorted out. No, I'm not sitting here making 6 figures a year, but one thing I told people is that I would rather be broke and have all the people I care about around me than to be rich and have nothing but a bunch of fakies around me. I can't stand 50% less block effectiveness. What the fuck? We'll see how that works. But yeah. Matter of fact, my tattoo, it actually is from a song, from Devil May Cry, Bury the Light. It says, "Forsaken, I am awakened." I actually got that because of, again, so much of my stuff from my past. You know, some of the stuff I had to deal with all that. Ugh. How people usually are with me. 'Cause I always try to keep calm and collected when I handle my situations. Of course. You're not gonna get me, dragon. Is this gonna one-shot me? Nope. %. Think better when you're calm. Okay. Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate you for stopping in. And hey, yeah, I'll be on here tomorrow. Be a little earlier in the day. I don't know when though. It'll be earlier in the day. No, tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? So yeah, it could be later. It could be later. I'm gonna try to stream a big portion of tomorrow. So, and then I'll go to the gym. I'll come back, probably stream after I get back from the gym too. So, Twitch. I'll probably be on YouTube tomorrow. So, also, Mr. X, if you're in here, thanks for tuning in, man. I definitely appreciate you. Also, Skippy Jiggles, thank you for being in here as well. Appreciate you for being in here too. And I hope you have a great night, sir. Thanks for conversating with me. And Mr. X, you as well. Give me a sub, and or a follow on my Twitch. That way you know I'm going live. It's cool talking to you too. It was fun talking to you as well. I'm not leaving yet. I don't think, but yeah, you have a good night, Skimpy. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Appreciate all my viewers and all my chatters. 100%. One for you guys, I wouldn't be streaming. That's real. Alright, so Ancient Forest, that means I gotta teleport back, don't it? Okay. We'll teleport back then. What time is it anyway? Oh my god, it's almost midnight. I should probably go. I probably should go to bed, but I kinda don't want to. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. No, I'll go back to the... Wait, oh. I'm gonna go back, see if I complete this quest. If I complete this quest, guys, we're gonna see. Gloves.
Too heavy, too heavy.
Oh, what is this? Ooh, I'm gonna wear those. Nah, I'm gonna keep that. God damn it. All attribute shard. is this gonna have? Where is the damn? There it is. I want to get this quest done before I lay down. Okay. Okay. That works with me. Wait, is it trying to tell me? I might finish this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this one tomorrow. Okay, guys. Thank you, everybody that tuned in for watching. Don't forget to follow, subscribe. Okay, sorry, I'm like half asleep. Thank you everybody for tuned in. Thank you Skimpy. Thank you Mr. X for tuning in, chatting with me. Appreciate you guys. As always, we'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace. Hope you all have a great night. See you next time.